Season 2 of the Pat and JT podcast.
Oh man, I'm here at last. The first time, always gonna be the best. Come on!
Exclusively on the Herd App Media Network.
Make it eventually. We're here when you need us.
I know.
Eventually we get here.
It's because we have a lot of stuff, and so we were trying to get organized, and we started too late. So
Right. And we were waiting till last minute for John Carroll to show up because he was supposed to, and he hasn't.
Oh, I'm really disappointed too because and I hope he sees this because seriously, we worked hard to pull together. This was going to be like John Carroll reaction show. But it doesn't matter because some of the stuff's going to be new for Pat, some of the stuff's going to be new for me. Anyway, and it'll be all new for you. So we'll just have our own reaction Friday, but it's always fun to see John's reactions.
Right. Yeah, because he has some dandies. He has some dandy reactions.
And his hot takes, right?
Right.
First off, though, I wanted to just point out that okay, so every day, well, not every day, twice a week, we put a short video clip, kind of giving an idea of what was on the podcast. And we don't do it every day because we do it Tuesdays and Thursdays, ideally. It's kind of like our Friday show starts at 9:15. But
ideally.
So the one I posted yesterday, which, okay, I'm going to go ahead and admit it. I have never posted on Instagram before. Ever.
You haven't.
Everybody does it for me. So when we had, our crew before, they would come here, record this, and I'd record it and I'd give their phone back to them and then they'd go do what they do with it. So I had never posted anything myself. But anyway, so that one was my first. I thought I did pretty well.
No, I mean, it was good. And I didn't say you didn't do bad. It was good. It was fine. It was totally fine. Like for your first one,
it was fine.
For the first one by yourself on your own without a squad.
Your first reaction was, yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't bad.
That's just like saying, how do I look? You look fine. Fine. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Anyway.
It was good.
Mentioned the soap opera talk, which was a lot of fun. Kind of got me going. And just wanted to point out to Courtney, anytime she wants to talk about Pine Valley, Landview, all that good stuff, the ABC soaps, just say the word because I would love to do that. And she replied. She caught it. So now we're besties on Instagram.
Yeah. See?
So we'll work on this and see if we can't make something happen.
Friendship connections through Pine Valley. Whatever it is. Pine Hill or whatever.
Pine Valley.
Landview
and Port Charles.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway. So all right, where do you want to start? I kind of want to start with Tiffany because we had talked about Tiffany Taylor, who was at one time our intern years ago. And she did a video series for us, The Sweet Life, as she was her freshman year in California when she was going to college, right?
Because she was living in the suites at USC. Yeah, so that's where we got The Sweet Life, and yeah, she did a great job.
She did a fantastic job, and then she eventually lands this gig. And I think she started as an intern. I can't quite remember, but I know she was absolutely over the moon because she got a job at the Hollywood Reporter. She's still there. Not only is she still there, so look at this picture of her. She's on the red carpet at the Hollywood Reporter Power 100 Women in Entertainment. It's presented by Lifetime Television. Well, it's not the red carpet; it's a purple carpet, but everything was purple. But she's there. She looks amazing. She's got some great outfits that she changed in and out of, several pictures that are on Facebook that she was sharing with people. But she was catching the stars as they were coming in, the Power 100 women. And there it is. She's talking to Jennifer Aniston. What?
Yeah. She has had some pretty big interviews, especially the last 6 months or a year. I think it's because of probably the pandemic, because they've had limited access to people. I mean, in-person access. So she's interviewed, big movies coming out, and she's got the whole cast there talking to him for Hollywood Reporter, and she's really, really good.
Isn't that fantastic though?
Yeah.
And those pictures are just so cool. I was so proud of her and so happy for her, I should say. I didn't have anything to do with it. I don't really get to be proud of her. I guess she was our intern. It's just nice to see that she turned that into something.
Right. Right. Oh man.
Right? Yeah, we can point to her as a success story.
She's really good.
But yeah, that's fantastic. So I thought that was pretty cool. And Courtney just piped up over here. BFFs for life.
Yeah.
Okay. She's if you drop in any comments, we can see them. So thank you, Courtney.
We did get a text from Jody 403-9478. It says just listened to the episode. Hold on, I gotta turn my headphones up. Just listen to the episode about naming vehicles. I have all but one car. My first car was a 1979 LTD. It was yellow. His name was Banana Boat. Perfect.
Oh.
Next car I did not. He didn't name. Or it says next car I did not name. Then I had Timmy Mobile and Vincent the POS, and now Corey Carson.
Vincent the POS.
I also name plants because I feel they last longer with a name. Thank you for always making me laugh, Jody. But we had Lammy that died. We had a name, so that doesn't hold true. Lammy.
Was that your?
That was plant? At Costco, and we knew it was going to die, so we named it Lammy, as in sacrificial lamb. We tried to keep him alive.
Oh my god!
We got not medicine. We got vitamins on Amazon. We read up on it. It was just they're really difficult to keep alive. I don't know what it was. A fiddle leaf, I think.
Named it Lammy, like
Lammy.
Sacrificial lamb.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
You know who else does that though? Abby, our girl Abby, that has chickens in her backyard. She names her plants too. She's got a bunch of plants.
Yeah.
She's got a bunch of, and she's quite the green thumb. Steve Stinson, hey Steve, he just popped in. He says hello from North Country in New York. I remember. How are you doing, Steve? How'd you get in New York? Oh, Barb says it's a fiddle leaf fig. Maybe?
Yes. It's a dead now because it's gone. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it was sad because the leaves dropped off, and at the very end, he had one little leaf on top. So it was like, we just need to end it for this guy.
Charlie Brown.
Yeah, it was rough.
Very
it was bad. We felt bad for Lammy. We really did.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Steve had a job transfer. Wow. New York, man. All right.
Cool.
Well, thanks for jumping in. I appreciate that. So here's the deal. We pulled some stuff together today. Like we said, kind of thinking of Johnny, but then also it's just going to be a lot of fun overall. And this first one is going to be the guy, Pat.
Okay.
That it's somebody we saw on, I think he's on Instagram, or is he on TikTok?
This guy, the dude's on Instagram.
Instagram, right? Yeah. I thought this was hilarious, and I'm just going to say this got sent into us. Please send us anything that's funny. We love seeing that kind of crap, and we love to share it. So This is going to be funny whether you're watching. It's really funny if you're watching, and if you're just listening, it's really good if you're listening.
Okay, here we go. I got to go and I got to push play over here because we're sharing a screen. Here we go.
I'd like to talk to the females in here for a second about y'all not telling us shit. I had a headache earlier. I went to a gas station. They didn't have any Tylenol. So the lady behind the counter says, take Midol. Does the same thing. I was like, fuck it. I got a headache. I'll do whatever the fuck I got to do right now. I don't care. Y'all been hiding Midol from us. That's some bullshit. I feel fucking fantastic. I've peed like 6 times. I've got a huge burst of energy, and I don't have a motherfucking headache.
Oh my gosh.
Market this product for females.
Okay.
It's not for females. It's for everybody.
Very cussy.
You want to feel glorious about yourself. And I do. Like, I took these pills, and it's like somebody giving you a back rub and making you feel less bloated and just more yourself. Y'all won't ever hear me do that voice again. Guys, I'm telling you, got a headache tomorrow? Get up. Go get some fucking Midol. Take it. You'll feel fucking fantastic. I think I got to pee again. I need to be supervised.
He's cussy, but he's funny.
There are so many products that women use that are fantastic that if dudes just used them.
By the same token, there are a lot of things that guys use or do, and it's cheaper if you buy the male version.
Really?
If you buy the women's version. Yeah, things made for men cost less. All the way from, remember, we've talked about this before. Little things like going to get clothes altered, it costs less, or dry cleaning costs less for men's items than for women's.
Yeah, that's weird. Well, because dudes, I mean, aren't women's clothes like more delicate and more things to do? And like altering a suit is $100. Altering a dress or whatever is like $300 because it's more. It just takes more time.
I love this. Carmen says, guys, deodorant works better. Mm-hmm. And cheaper. Mm-hmm. Stephanie, hey, Wichita, Kansas now, but still listening. Midol guy is my spirit animal. Samantha, men's razors are cheaper.
And men's razors are so expensive. It's stupid. Okay, and that is true. So if Midol works so well, I have a headache can't be an excuse anymore. Like, I got a headache. Okay, here go a couple Midol. See you in 25 minutes. If it works that well, isn't it just ibuprofen basically?
Go ahead and throw that at her and see how that works.
Oh no, I would ever. You kidding me?
All right, so that was that one. And then the other one comes to us, oh my God, via TikTok. It's Suburban Life or Suburban Updates is what she does. And I think let me look here real quick. I want to make sure I've got the right one because she is, if you find her on TikTok, it's Tina Madlibs is what her name is on TikTok. But somebody else did one of those split screens with her and posted one of her rants. And this is hilarious. Oh, Barb has a good question too. What is in Midol? If anybody knows, drop it in the chat, please.
It's probably just ibuprofen and sugar.
I don't think so. It covers a lot of territory.
Yeah.
I mean, it does a lot of things. But anyway, here is Tina Madlibs, whatever.
Yep. Okay, here we go.
And her
Breaking news here on Suburban Update. My best friend convinced me to do a juice cleanse and failed to inform me about what happens on the third day. Today was the third day. I experienced an anal birth in a public restroom. Oh, no. The holy blowout contained 87 cents worth of change, an entire package of juicy fruit gum, my ex-boyfriend, and 4 pairs of Barbie shoes I ate on a dare when I was 7 years old. I'm down 12 pounds, I feel violated, and I'm currently looking for a new best friend. I love your face. I can't feel mine. Back to you in the studio.
And again, you don't need to see that to appreciate that, but if you did, she's all wet.
Sweaty.
Like, just went through like a battle. Oh, that's hilarious.
She has a bunch of videos and they're really funny. So
Midol Complete. This is Midol Complete. So I don't know the other one. Incomplete. Midol Complete contains acetaminophen with caffeine and pylamine matop with something.
And it has
combining a pain reliever, diuretic, and antihistamine to effectively relieve period cramps, headaches, backaches, muscle aches, bloating, fatigue, water gain.
Everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically. So that's fantastic. And Christina just popped that in also. Stephanie said it contains unicorns, rainbows, and a sprinkle of crack.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Crack, it doesn't matter. A little crack at you.
Awesome. That's fantastic.
I got something. I brought something for you too.
Okay.
So, Nick Baugh they just had a new baby, so he hasn't had a podcast in a while. It's been about it was about a 10-day break, and now he's really firing them out every couple days. So,
which, by the way, baby's name?
I don't remember. I'll have to look. I don't remember. I'm terrible with names.
Way to go. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
We'll edit that out.
Yeah, right. I don't remember. I just don't remember. I'll look while we're playing this. I'll look and I'll have that because he's adorable. Anyway, so he's firing these podcasts out, and love it when he sits down with Bo Ruud. And sometimes they do wine pods where they drink a bottle of wine and until they get good and buzzed or drunk and just talk about Husker football, sports, and their lives.
Hold on one second, Valeska. Marvin Lou Baugh.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. And you might explain just a bit too his relationship with Bo.
They went to high school together, and they've just been neighbors, and they just been buddies.
Since they were little kids, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm, yep. Little kids. So they've been besties, and they're hilarious together. This is not a wine pod. They just sat down and talked about. It was like 10. I don't remember the title of this podcast. So let me look at it. It was like 10 questions for Bo about Husker football. So what? Let me get it for you. Hold on a second. It is 6 questions with Bo Ruud, Nick and former Husker.
What?
See around my ring light. Just sitting around talking about Husker football. Anyway, but the funny thing is that they talk about Husker football 25% of the time, and the rest of the time they riff on these things. And this is a really good, I got this little segment because I had tears in my eyes laughing so hard. It's short, but where they were talking about comparing, now seeing Adrian Martinez playing quarterback for Kansas State, now starting to get on social media and answer questions and do interviews, and compared him to breaking up with somebody and then having to see your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever you broke up with, on online. With somebody new and posting about it. So it's kind of low a little bit, so might turn your volume up, but here it is.
And you made a great point at the start that I hadn't really thought about. Is like I was still viewing him through the lens of like he's my boyfriend,
Nick,
and he's not.
Nick,
he's with Brandon now.
Nick, he dumped you. Nick, you gotta get over it. He dumped
I said he was with Sandy.
Yeah. Nick, he dumped you.
What about
it's
us?
over.
Adrian, what about us? What
Nick,
happened to us?
It's over,
There
Nick.
is no us. Us is me in Kansas State. I don't want to hear that. That's a little bit of where.
What about Illinois 2019?
What about it?
We had a good time, didn't we?
We had fun. Remember the good times?
We came back.
Remember Northwestern 56-7?
Yeah, I remember. You wore that alternate jersey that day. You looked great.
Oh, I didn't realize that I viewed this through like I am still dating Adrian Martinez. I was like, he said what? But I think a lot of Husker fans took it that way because they still view it's still Adrian Martinez is still their quarterback boyfriend.
He posted a picture on Twitter with Kansas State.
Hold
What?
on. Teresa said Adrian liked Kansas State's Instagram post. No.
I love those guys. So funny.
It's true though for a lot of Husker fans because we don't even know who we're dating yet, do we?
No, we've been just dating. We've got 4 or 5 that we're sweet on. We just haven't made the move yet.
My goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Rough.
Let's see here. What else do we have? Oh, this was a good one too that we had this was for Johnny, but also for you. You'll appreciate this as well. Favorite TV show? Everybody Married with Children, right? That was huge in the 90s. They just celebrated an anniversary yesterday. It's been 25 years since the last episode aired.
Oh, I thought when you said that or before, I thought it was the last 25 years ago since it premiered, since the last episode aired.
Throw that picture up there.
And it was on for what, like 10 years?
It was on for a minute. Yeah, it was one of the first shows that was on because it started probably in 89, 90.
It was great. Yeah.
Like with 21 Jump Street and all those other Fox shows. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, and the whole cast has gone on to do great things, amazing things. Win
So
awards.
those pictures actually I think were the pictures of when it started and when it ended. I think. No, that might be.
I don't know. I bet this is not when I don't know. I think this is more recent, the bottom one.
Got to be more recent, right?
Yeah.
Who's the dog?
I don't know.
Why is there a dog in the
Harley or something? I don't remember his name. They had a dog. I don't remember his name though.
Okay. 25 years since the last episode
not-
aired. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. And let's see, did I have anything else? Oh, I do have one other thing. I don't know if this is true, but I'm going to throw it out there because I saw it on Facebook. And so you can tell me if you've heard this or if it's true.
Okay.
Or if it works. If anybody's had COVID and they lost their sense of smell or taste, they say there's a quick, easy way to bring it back. And all you have to do is put peppermint essential oil like under your nose. It triggers your frontal lobe to remember smells and taste. And somebody said it worked for me in an hour.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. I'd not heard that before.
Just going to throw that out there. So if you know anybody that's going through it, have them try it because I want to know if it works. It's just peppermint essential oil. It's not going to hurt you, right?
$10. Oh, no, it's definitely not going to hurt you.
Valeska said fake news. Nothing worked.
You never know. Sometimes you find those little remedies that work for some people, not for others. You just never know.
This is true.
Try
Might be worth it.
Midol.
It won't hurt. Well, right? The Midol thing.
Yeah, maybe Midol will help.
It might work. I don't know. It could. It won't hurt.
That's right.
We'll just go with that. It won't hurt. So other than that, let me see here. Was there anything else that we needed to throw up here? I know something we need to throw up here. We are like a week away from Father's Day.
Yeah, so a week from Sunday.
From Sunday, a week from Sunday.
Mm-hmm. But the most important thing is like you got to plan ahead a little bit because you have until the 14th to order the Dad's Want steak package from Omaha Steaks.
Right. You've got to get it ordered by Tuesday, the 14th. And then it will be there in time for your weekend. And that's going to save you a ton of money. It's like $250 normally, and it's less than $100 when you go get this deal with the Pat and JT code. That's
only our besties. Only our besties get it. Yeah, omahasteaks.com, search Pat, and you don't even have to make it to JT. Just Pat, and then click on the page, and it's $99.
So you get a bunch of good stuff. Do you have any left? Because we got a test. What do you want to call it? A test bucket of steak and meat. Yeah. And just gonna say,
Yeah, I do have a couple burgers left, and I think one rando steak and a couple hot dogs.
You might have to fight somebody for that steak.
Yeah. Oh, I know it's not. Sorry, I know it's not mine.
So get on that. Be sure and get that ordered by Tuesday. OmahaSteaks.com. In the search bar, start typing Pat, and then you'll see Pat and JT pop up as one of the offers. And go ahead and grab that because that's going to save you some bucks. So yeah, we got that. Oh, and Christina says she's going to be trying out Hill Varsity Club tonight.
Nice.
Awesome. What do we recommend? Oh my God.
I went there last night for music bingo, which was a lot of fun.
Yes.
And we just had Appy's. Our friend Angie's in town, so we just had Appy's for the table. I had a couple cocktails, and then the Appy's we had were the corn fritter thingies, whatever they're called, and just a thing of fries, and then we had something else too, pickle chips maybe, or fried beans.
No, fried beans.
Yep.
The fried green beans are phenomenal. The onion petals, love that because the fried stuff it's not heavy and greasy. But it's got a great flavor. Katie said the burgers are amazing, and you're right. I've had the brunch burger with the egg on top, and I took half of it home because it's huge and they're amazing. And the one thing I really like about their burgers, they pick the right buns. Like it's not a ton of bread. Like some burgers are overdone with their burgers. The buns. Too much bread. Yeah. Tara says I want to try their food. Never been there. Come on out. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and they got some great things during the week that are going on. And as a matter of fact, if you get the chance, like a lot of people heading out like to Storm Chasers, going to a baseball game, it's not that far down the road, just to zip on over to Hill Varsity Club. Afterwards, we would invite you to come on over. As a matter of fact, too, if you're going out to Storm Chasers this weekend, I think I'm not sure if they have alternative uniforms, but it's Salute to Corn Saturday. It looks like they might. Nebraska Corn Board is sponsoring it, which is hilarious. Love them. So thank you for that. But they are having home games against the Lehigh Valley, I think it is. But just wanted to remind you that if you do get out there Friday nights or firework nights, boom, thanks to Hy-Vee. And then they've got a lot of other fun nights going on. Did you ever go out to what is it called? The cat night?
It was called Take Me Out to the ball game. We did not. We were too busy. So hopefully they have another one I don't know how many meouts they have during a season.
I don't see it on their list. I see more Bark in the Parks coming. Bands and Brews are coming. They got dollar beer nights that happen. And then
if we're being real, it's not a good idea for us to take either of our cats to the ballpark. So it's like in theory, we get all excited about it and we talk a lot of crap about it, but we wouldn't do it because they would be miserable. They would be terrified. They're not very social cats. Like with us, they are, but not other.
Oh, I don't know. They don't seem too social with you either. Neither one looks happy when they're in that.
No, that is a good point.
They're in that carriage.
No. Molly runs. Well, and just when we're in the house, Molly runs and Addie would rather be on Beth's, like her head. My lap, but I'm fine with it.
Hey, quick question for you from Christina. Just says, what are the crispy sweet corn nuggets?
That's what we had.
That's what you had?
Yes, and they are fantastic.
What exactly is in there?
You'd have to ask Jesus because Jesus made them. I don't know.
Is it corn like mixed with something and then they're fried?
Yeah, it's like sweet corn in like a sweet, it's not batter. I don't know what it is in there. It's just, it tastes like, I don't know. It's just really, really good. And the sweet and the salty, highly recommend those.
And then any of their wings, fantastic. Just knock it out of the park. So we're still trying to, test everything on the menu. We haven't really had everything yet. So I can't say I know my favorite yet, but try anything. Let us know what you try too.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, love to hear your feedback.
Yep.
So good deal.
Well, thank you guys, everybody, for joining us live on our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And if you're just listening on audio, awesome. Thank you. We want you to subscribe, download, and share with your friends. We appreciate it. You guys have a great weekend. Thanks for listening.
Bye, guys.
Pat and JT Podcast, a Huda Media Production.